Hey, okay, I'm Samia. I am LadyBard13X on YouTube and Funky Muse on mylikes.com. So I'm going to be doing the 10 questions, not 13, not 20, not 21, and heck no, not 57. I saw that on somebody's YouTube. It was like 57 questions, and I was, I don't want to hear that, and I don't want to say that. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep it as brief as I can, and that's going to be really challenging for me, because I tend to go off on tangents. Yeah. Anyway, the first question is, how did you come up with your username? My username is LadyBard13X, and is the name that my dad gave me in high school, 12th grade year. I was in a literary club, and I needed a pen name. So he gave me Lady Bard. And 13X just was something my cousin told me, that if you do something 13 times, then it becomes a habit. So that's where I got that from, because I wanted to remember it, I guess. Okay, so what would you do with $1 million? With $1 million, the first thing I would do is save. In every relationship, there's a saver and a spender, and I am the saver. Yes. So I would save. And the second thing I would do is pay off my loans. And so I can be almost debt free. Depending on how I budget it, I may have enough to pay off all my loans. If not, I'm going to pay off a good bit of it, but then I'll keep the rest and probably give it to a charity, and keep some more for rainy days. And yeah, I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna spend some of it. I'm not gonna spend all of it though. Anyway, when are you the happiest? I'm the happiest when I am surrounded by friends and family that I know love and care about me, and when I am stress free. What is a favorite thing about yourself? My favorite thing about me is that I'm goofy. I love to have a good time. I like to play. Anyway, what is the most embarrassing moment? My most embarrassing moment was one time I called my ex, and this was, I don't know, it's a few months after we had dated and we broke up, and I was missing him, and I'm gonna tell you, the first thing I should have done was call my friends and have them talk me out of calling him. I should have just ran it by them. Hey, so I'm kind of missing my ex and I want to call him. What do you think? They would have said, girl, no, don't call him, girl. And then give me all kinds of reasons. And it would have been perfect. Because you know what? I called him. And I just spilled the beans about how I was missing him, and it was really, really hard for me to get over him and stuff. And he was like, it's okay, yeah, I know, I've been there before. And he was soaking it all up, probably having a good old time. Don't do that, girl. Don't do it. Because I was doing good. I was going cold turkey. Like after the breakup, I was like, oh, I'm not going to talk to him anymore. And he will feel the pain. He will know I am so different from any other girl that he has ever been with. Oh yes, he will know. He will notice. But yeah, don't call him. Check with your friends first, the ones that love and care about you, and will tell you no. Okay, so who did you last take a picture with? The last person I took a picture with was my cousin. We had gone out, we had a good time. And we were wearing our Violent Lips, VIOLENT lips.com. They were really good stuff, and we were wearing pink leopard. It's like a fake tattoo lips. I think I put it in my other video. You'll probably see it. Okay, so what is your dream job? My dream job would be a singer. To be a singer. I will tell you this. Funny enough, I'm not very bold. When I mean bold by that is like Okay, as far as being an entertainer, you know how you have to not be fearful. You can't have stage fright. Even if you do, you gotta act like you don't have it. I'm not good at that. I'm pretty shy when it comes to like being in front of a whole lot of people. I performed before, but that was a while ago. And in order to be immune to stage fright, you have to perform a lot to get over it. You know, it's gotta be something that's not new to you. So yeah. What is your dream car? My dream car would be a RAV4 Toyota. I just like Jeeps. I do. I think they're so cute. And right now I drive a Honda Civic 96, and I do love that car. It drives really well. So, high five to Honda. Anyway, name one item you can't live without. I would say my Bible. I know that's a Sunday school answer, but I'm serious. Because as a Christian, I need to constantly breathe it in, constantly live it, constantly eat it. Yeah. It's the daily bread, the daily word. I will tell you the truth. I don't read it every day. I should, but I don't. I don't get around to it every day. I should have more quiet times. It is something that I have to constantly pursue. We could talk about that later. Anyway, name one lesson in your life that you have learned. Okay, y'all ready? This is gonna be real deep. Love yourself. I know everybody says it, okay? But I'm gonna tell you from first-hand experience. I'm 25. It took me a long time, and I'm just now getting here. I don't want you to think that, okay, it took a long time, but now she's all the way there. No, I'm not. I'm still learning it. You know, I'm still learning myself. I'm still learning to like the person that I am. I realize that I'm very different. That's why I say funky. That's the way I describe my personality these days. It's different, but it's cool and it's crazy and fun. Okay, so that's me. But I think that's the biggest piece of advice, or the biggest lesson for anybody. Just give yourself time to learn yourself. And then, you know, for people who are always jumping into relationship after relationship after relationship, I want you to know that's not healthy. It isn't. And I'm not a doctor. I know you're not supposed to speak outside. If you're not a doctor, you're not supposed to be like, oh, hey, you need to take this medication. I'm a teacher. I'm not a doctor. You know, kind of thing. Okay, well, I'm sorry. But really, just from personal experience, it's very wise to, in that time, and the time that you break up, you need that time, that space to get to know yourself, to love yourself all over again. Fall in love with who you are. Because you know how people say that other people can't love you if you don't love yourself? It's true. It's not so much as the fact that they will perceive that you are, you know, self-conscious or whatever. They might catch on to that too, because sometimes it's obvious with people. But it's mostly because you won't let them. You won't let people love you. If you don't love who you are, if you don't like yourself, then, you know, somebody could be like, man, you're the most beautiful girl, and you are so smart, and you are so nice and sweet, and you are so lovable. But if you don't believe that about yourself, you're not going to believe anything that they say. You're not. You'll be like, yeah, right. Yeah, whatever. And you know I'm right. You know it. I've been there. So, coming from a background where I was teased a whole lot, I went through depression. You know, my life was not a cakewalk. Don't get fooled. So many people think that. They're like, oh, you must have been a spoiled brat because you were the youngest and everything. No, I'm not. I went through a lot. And you're probably going to go through a lot in your life too. And I just want you to say to yourself, I am beautiful. Sometimes you have to say it. And it might sound stupid at first, but keep saying it until you believe it. That's it. Alright. Love y'all.